All right. Tim with First Blood. Good morning, brother. Good to see you. I hope y'all are ready. We're about to do us a little Firearms Friday. So buckle up. And good morning. Good morning. All right. You'll have to forgive me this morning. I might even cut it a little short this morning because, as you might be able to hear, I've still got a little bit of a sniffle. And yesterday I was I was struggling with coughing a little bit while we were live. If we get down that road again this morning, I might just cut it short and see you on Monday. But today is Firearms Friday, and before we get into the DGUs, I had a thought. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I'm going to save this segment for the end of the show with the safety brief in the future. But this morning, I had it pulled up. This morning, because I was having a conversation with someone who I will not name about his stockpile of ammunition. And this somebody happens to have quite a lot of ammunition, some of which is on the older side, and some of which, because it's on the older side, has deteriorated and become rusty. So, here's my idea. We were having that conversation, and I thought, you know what? There's got to be a solution for that. I know there's a solution for that. In fact, I've got a pretty good idea of what the solution is. So I popped onto Amazon this morning and boom, silica packets. Now, I just started putting the idea together this morning of doing this. So in the future, when I do something like this, I will drop a link in the description that is an affiliate link. So if you need to buy the thing, like for example, you've got a bunch of ammo sitting around that needs to be protected against invasive moisture and whatever that will cause the metal to corrode and degrade, then you can buy the whatever it is through the link and support the show. So I'll be taking a stab at that. I'm not going to guarantee right now that I'm going to do it every single Friday at first, because I'm going to have to build up kind of a support deck of products and ideas to go along with that. But here's one to start with, and I believe, like I said, I'll put the link in the description in the future, now that I'm kind of planning on doing this going forward. But for now, there's the link in the chat. So if this is something you need, the silica packets, this is the solution to that problem. So you can drop a silica packet in there. This is the little packet that you find in like a pack of beef jerky or whatever, but that's what it's for. The silica packet, it's a desiccant. It absorbs the moisture from the air in the container to prevent that moisture from damaging whatever the stored product is. Works for beef jerky, works for ammunition. So go check that out. And like I said, in the future, my plan, it's going to take a little work. I'm going to build up a kind of a catalog of products to go along with the idea, but I'd like to add a tips for gun owners, tips for shooters. So at the end of the show, either in conjunction with, right before or right after the safety brief, and as I develop that, I'd love some help from you guys, especially those of you that are watching today. As I'm first talking about doing this, you can always email me, send it to the show, all one word, THESHOW at brushfiremind.com, or you can always go to the BFM page, the BFM website, right? And then there's the merch link for t-shirts and the like. There's the buy me a coffee link, and right here, the drop us a line. Just fill in the form with your first and last name, email, and send me a message, and this will go to the show at brushfiremind.com, and that way I can, I'll get an email, and if you've got a great idea, a good tip, preferably with a product that I can sell, because God loves affiliate marketing. But even if your tip is, hey, we'd like to hear you talk about the fundamentals of shooting, right? The steady position, sight picture, and trigger squeeze, breathing. Steady position, sight picture, breathing, trigger squeeze. Because one squeezes, not pulls, a trigger. It should surprise you when the gun goes off. Anyway, so that's a thought that I'm playing with. I've got a note on my whiteboard about it, and that's something that I want to kind of pursue a little bit going into the future. So let's get us some DGUs. And this morning I'm running on OBS again, and it feels good to use the Stream Deck and have everything operating. So concealed carrier shoots carjacking suspect. 3 others still get away with his car. This is from Concealed Nation. I like Concealed Nation. They have a good they have a very good website. So check them out sometime. A 16-year-old was shot during a carjacking attempt on Chicago's South Side when an armed driver defended himself. The suspect was injured while others fled in the victim's car. Okay, I'm not going to assign a marksmanship grade on this one because I hate to do that when you've got a minor involved. A 16-year-old was shot. Frankly, in my opinion, the greatest tragedy here is that it wasn't his father that took the round, because holy shit. What are you doing? Your 16-year-old kid is out carjacking people. That's on you. Right? Have y'all ever read the Heinleinian opus? Starship Troopers? God, I almost lost the name of the book for a minute there. The Starship Troopers. One of the things that Heinlein describes in his future semi-dystopia is a legal system that includes, as a punishment for crimes committed by minors, the parents of the child are taken into the public square and flogged before an audience of their peers. Yo, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If my little man goes out there and carjacks somebody, all right, you got me. That's my bad. He clearly needed more push-ups, more trips to the willow tree. He needed something, and I didn't give it to him. Yeah. And let's be real. There are already some facts in there are some facts that are already in this statement, right? 16-year-old carjacking attempt, Chicago South Side. Okay, we know some things about this person. His father's not there. He doesn't have a father. Right? His mother is a flippin' welfare broodmare, and his father either is in prison or should be. So, a carjacking early in the morning on Chicago's South Side ended with one of the teenage suspects being shot by an armed driver. The incident occurred around 5:20 a.m. in the Gresham neighborhood near 82nd Street and Ashland Avenue. Airborne! According to Chicago police, a group of 4 individuals approached a 47-year-old man excuse me, who was sitting in his Toyota Camry demanding his vehicle. One of the assailants was reportedly discharged. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut this one short. The more I talk, the more my throat is getting scratchy. So, in this case, there should have been a father in the picture. The father wasn't there. He failed this child. It is Friday. We're going into the weekend. Hunting season is on. Sergeant Major got $2 yesterday morning, and we're proud as hell of them, and I can't wait to eat those hearts. So, excuse me. Y'all be safe out there. Thanks for watching this morning. I apologize for having to cut